not bad for picking off Marines until they stim and they have a medevac there, and all your mutas are gone and you just can't do anything about it. So I am going to move in back here, and I'm going to see what I can do. This is one of the key elements of this attack. Going this build, you can't just sit back with your mutas. You've got to be willing to go out there and harass them. And I think I tried to pick off this medevac, but I just realized there's too many Marines there, and they pop 3 out of my 5 Mutalisks. These guys, like, holy shit, we need to get out of there. And they're just going to run now. I am clearing out my gold over here, and the plan with my expansion is I know now that, I think I got this guy over here where I can see, but I'm pretty confident that he has not expanded yet, and he's doing a 1 base play. You can see he's getting he's about half mined out over here, so he's just going to continue to build up. He's going to build a big army, and he's going to push out with it. So for me, my plan coming up is going to be to send a drone out over here and over here. A lot of people like to take this expansion on these maps because it's off the beaten path. Sometimes lesser players, maybe even some of the better players, might just not check it. And the idea is that he should be thinking I'm going to throw something up at my gold. So if he sees a base, even if I do not have anything over here mining on it, or even if it's just a few, even if I have to cancel it, that's going to make him think, okay, standard Zerg play, he's going for the gold expansion. He doesn't have an expansion someplace else. So you can see I've got that one going up over here, and then the shadow for this one goes up over here. So gave you guys a little bit of a hint of what's to go on, or at least what my mindset is at this point in the game. Checking out the income, my 48 harvesters is giving me a big advantage economically and with gas. But he's got a Thor on the field, he's got some Marauders, he's got some Marines, he's got plenty of medevacs to support this. It's a good thing I managed to grab these banglings. I don't know if I showed you guys the bangling nest with the centrifugal hooks going up, but without that, this would be really, really it'd be really deadly. It'd be really tough to clear this out just using Zerglings, because once these guys stem up, they're just going to wipe the floor with them. And having a Thor there, unless you use these mutas properly, unless you magic box them, they're just going to get absolutely destroyed. 1 or 2 Thors could easily dominate, all of these mutas without even thinking about it. So I'm going to get my gas going on up here, because the idea is I want to be able to send 6 drones over here, 3 for each right away, so I can continue to pump that gas. Because as you can see, I'm sitting on a lot of minerals, very little gas, because I'm trying to pump the mutas right now. Very well could be using those to make Zerglings. I think I will, or I might be saving it up to build some drones. But regardless of, there's really no reason I should be saving up that many minerals. I should very well be throwing down a second hatchery just to spawn off of. And here comes that ball, so he's going to be moving out with this. I'm just going to show you guys kind of what I see right here. So this expansion goes up right here. The gases are up just chilling over here like gas bros. Go back to the everyone view, and here he comes. So I notice the attack going on up here, and then I see this happening. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab this entire group of troops, waiting for a few more lings to come in there and reinforce them, because I know this is going to buy me some time, and I'm going to run them right up here. So placement, this is kind of what I was talking about right here. Placement is everything. So the lings are faster than my banglings or my mutalisks. Everyone's attention is turned to these lings. I could really give a crap about what's about to happen to these guys. I care about these banglings being able to get in here and clear out all these marines. The mutas, I'm hoping to stop and magic box them, take out these guys, and if some of these Zerglings survive, all the better. I'll build a memorial for him when it's all said and done. So here we go, and boom, there it goes. All of those Marines, Marauders, everyone is melting. Even some of the Zerglings left was picking off these Thors. They didn't even stand a chance. This Marauder's like, oh shit, and it's game over. Where's Bill Paxton when you need him? I'm going to let that medevac get away. The idea is if you let him go, he's going to go back and tell everyone what he just saw, and they're not going to want to come back. And what an agonizing death. It's just caught in a metal can filled with whatever the hell happens when you blow up inside one of those. So, lost that expansion, but he's more than likely thinking, okay, I just took out that expansion. Now, I've got to expand out to mine at some point, because I've got, just obscenely large amounts of drones over here that should be mining. And me, I didn't push out at this point because I'm not too concerned, because I can see that he has not even saturated this yet. So instead of pushing out, maybe, with the forces I had left, maybe not being able to make the attack count, I want to build up a few more forces and just make sure that when I push out, here we go, got a lot more mutas, got some more Zerglings to support it. I've seen so many players do this where they win the attack, and then they push out, but it isn't quite definitive enough, and the enemy pushes it back, and then they're all of a sudden at the disadvantage. So now that I can see that he's transferred the drones, I want to attack when it's actually going to be able to hurt him, not just send him back 400 supply, but I want to end the game right here. So stop these mutas. They're just going to wipe the flow with everything. The Banglings coming in here, the Zerglings just having a heyday. Mutalisks are going to start just blowing crap up. And right now I'm feeling pretty confident. And that's the GG right there before he could get the missile turrets up. He knew it was coming. Definitely should have taken this expansion earlier. I'm not sure why he didn't. But he must have been really confident that this attack right here was going to be able to finish me off. Or maybe he thought that his early Reaper play would stop me from expanding. It might have been my Zerglings I had out in front of his base. It's an awesome smoke effect that stopped him from expanding just out of fear, but he had enough troops. He really should have moved out. You know, I didn't even really have to use my mutas all that much to harass him. It wouldn't have paid off by the time I had enough mutas to do it in force because he was so mined out. I mean, I could have killed some SCVs, but mega oversaturation. You know, could have done a lot better. These creep tumors just chilled here for half the game. But all in all, I'm pretty happy with the way that the game played out. Maintained map control and used the Mutaling combination to dominate the Terran player. So thank you very much for tuning in. This is Malikicowtipper signing out.